Take a rib-tickling film, add a few platforms, and what do you get? The Mask on the SNES. Armed with an arsenal of weapons, our rubber-bodied hero has to save his distressed girlfriend from the clutches of the dastardly Dorian. Here's Angela.
There's nothing new to make this stand out from any other platformer. It's a very basic game with a few cute animations. The plot of the game is exactly the same as the film, but there's nothing particularly original in the gameplay. It's a very standard platform game. The standard method of attack is close-range punch wearing boxing gloves. Other weapons include a mallet, a mass of semi-automatic guns and a tornado power, although you have to collect a certain amount of morph energy to use them. The animation on the main sprite is humorous, but the level design is a bit dull. The levels are very long, which is frustrating because they're not very interesting. This won't keep you playing very long. Gameplay-wise, there's little to keep you interested.
It's just another platformer based on a film character, and the music is as tedious as the gameplay.
The gameplay doesn't exactly stretch the imagination, but it does have some nice touches.
And the scores for The Mask, not very good, I'm afraid. 2s from both the boys and the girls. Nice film, shame about the game.
Just out for the 3DO is Blade Force, a 3D shoot-'em-up set in a crime-ridden futuristic city. Taken to the skies in a heavily armed helipack flight suit, you have to capture 6 all-powerful underworld bosses. There's the usual assortment of power-ups and weapons to collect and a bundle of bad guys to blow away. Here's Ben.
At first I thought Blade Force was another boring 3D shoot-'em-up, but it really gets your heart beating. I found it one of the most addictive games since Tetris. This is the training level. You have to complete this before you can go into the main missions, which is a good idea because it helps you practice shooting and recognise different power-ups. It also helps you to control your character so that you can judge the different heights, because that's the difficult part. This is level 3. It looks much the same as the other levels, but it's a lot harder. There are loads of power-ups to collect, such as fuel, energy and weapons. You need to collect these because it makes the boss at the end of the level a lot weaker. This is one of the only games that reveals the 3DO's true potential. It's difficult and addictive, and a must-buy.
It's a fascinating game, but it's very hard to control. You have to judge both heights and distances, and it makes a training mission essential.
I found this quite frustrating as there's no clear indication of what to do. It's the type of game you need to spend a lot of time with.
And the scores? Hovering around 4 from both the boys and the girls.
Bad influence worm update. She's bitten the head off, haven't you?
I have bitten the head off.
Like it or loathe it, Doom is big. But it's getting on a bit now, and everybody's waiting for the next game from the Doom creators. It's called Quake, and it's so secret all you can see of it are these pictures loaded down from the internet. But the programmers promise it'll be out next year.
But if you can't wait that long, there are scores of games jumping on the Doom Gore wagon like this one. This is Killing Time on the 3DO, being put through its paces by Simon from China Black. Unlike most Blast-O-Matic Doom-style games, players have to ask questions before deciding whether or not to do in the people they meet.
It pays handsomely for the odds.
So how are you getting on?
It's got great sound effects, it's really spooky, but it's a bit slow, but there's some great characters you can blast. Not bad.
There'll be more Doom fun for 3DO owners next year with this game. You'll be able to play it with the new M2 add-on cartridge. Players can explore underground tunnels and blast monster aliens. That's if your eyes aren't sent into meltdown by the fabulous graphics. This game's so new, it doesn't even have a name yet.
The more Doom style is copied, the more features are added to the games. This one, Mortal Core, allows you to add your own voice samples to the characters. As we've done, haven't we, Aaron?
Yes, we have.
Try and demonstrate, please.
Never fear, fresh-faced Sonia. It's Andy to the rescue.
How about this one? Try this one, try this one.
Yo, Andy, eat my shorts.
That's
and
great.
this one, and this one.
Go out and buy China Black's new record now.
Yeah.
So what do you think of this new addition then to the game?
I like it, because I might use this for my next recording session.
Oh, really?
And what I like as well is that you've got 4 characters, and I can send them off, and they can go and kill whoever they want to kill while I'm just killing everybody that's around me. But I try not to hit my own men,
Right.
which I tend to do.
So you can play this game for a good long while then?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
But the look-alike that's being tipped to topple Doom from its pedestal is this one, Duke Nukem 3D on the PC. The game's loaded with some fantastic new weapons and features. You can place booby traps on the walls for enemies to trip over, and rocket launchers to take out entire corridors. The most fun, though, is the Shrinker Expander gun. Just aim at an enemy, pull the trigger, and reduce them to Action Man size. If you're feeling particularly mean, you can stamp on them for afters. I Are you a mean man, Simon?
I'm not violent, honest, but I love the way you can destroy everything in sight, and also you can get into vehicles and stuff and drive around.
So, is this your favourite so far?
Definitely. Excellent.
Now, Doom's all very well, but if you find yourself having a certain sympathy for the cyber demons, you're maybe playing for the wrong side. Here's Virtual Violet.
The plots of computer games are usually the same. Whether it's a cheeky monkey, a cutesy bug, or a skateboarding lizard, you're generally the good guy. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm sick of saving the world. I want to be evil. I mean, who'd want to be Mario when his arch enemy, the evil Wario, has twice the charisma? Not to mention a nice line in Headbutts. More recently, I found another outlet for my diabolical impulses. The excellent Command & Conquer on PC CD-ROM. You choose to be either the goodies or the baddies, but who takes orders from that pompous twit at the GDI, where they can join the sinister and far more stylish Brotherhood of Nod? Commanding the baddies makes for a completely separate game. Different missions, weapons, buildings, and of course, there's that warm glow that you only get when you're confident that wrong is on your side. So, the bad guys are fighting back, but this is only the beginning. Next month sees the release of an even more insanely evil PC game, Dungeon Keeper. You know those adventures where a brave warrior fights his way through a dark dungeon, killing monsters? Well, here the boot is on the other foot. It's your dungeon, and you've got to make sure the hero dies a miserable death. At your command are various bands of fiendish creatures, ready to stand guard wherever you want. Or you can climb into the body of any individual monster and see the hero off personally. Well, if you want the job done properly. So, it's no more Miss Nice Girl for me. Out of my way, suckers!
Virtual Violet having fun being bad, and she looks so sweet. Now we're just about ready for our laser show, and China Black are going to star in it. What are you going to perform?
We're going to perform a song called Don't Throw It All Away.
Is that the new single?
That's right, yep.
All right. And when's it out?
November the 13th.
Right, well, get on with it, guys.
This week's competition prize is a PlayStation with Tekken, and the question is, what kind of light does a laser give out? Is it A, photonic, B, infrared, or C, coherent? Phone in your answer on 0891 800 300. That's 0891 800 300. The call will cost no more than 25p. The lines will stay up until midnight on Sunday, but do please get permission from whoever pays the phone bill before you dial.
Last week's competition prize was the SNES with Killer Instinct, and we asked, why can't you hear spaceships explode in space? The answer, as over 18,000 of you knew, was because there's no air in space to transmit the sound waves. The lucky winner is Neil Ratcliffe from Walsall, and 10 runners-up get 10 Bad Influence Bad Crew t-shirts. And their names are running across the screen right now.
So well done to you. That's it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the programme. Thanks for watching. Bye!